Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Nerds with Kids.
Hi guys.
How's it going? Ivan is currently dealing with a situation. He's here though.
He's Phoenix wrangling.
Yeah, he's Phoenix wrangling.
And with us today, we have Lulu and Steph.
Yeah.
Can you say hi?
Hi Lulu and Steph.
Can you say hi? She can say hi. That's not the question. She's just really into her bottle.
Yeah, right now there's a bottle, and that's important. Oh, Logan. We're all eating Lulu's puffs.
Yeah, they're puppies. Okay. They're like bandits.
Our puffs are your puffs.
And how old is she?
She's 14 months.
14 months.
So she's actually 3 weeks younger than Logan.
Oh,
They
wow.
were due the same week though.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
He just came early, she came late.
Weren't our due dates like 3
5
days apart or
I think it was
something
5
like
days.
that? Yeah, it was something crazy. So we were both super preggo at the same time. And I know Steph because she's worked on the internet in the nerd world for a long, long time. You run Fashionably Nerdy, and you do the Harry Potter improv group. And what else might people know you from?
I hosted a show called Geek 360 for a while with Tony Bechtold. That was very fun.
Awesome.
And did work with the Geeky Awards and some others.
Yeah, and Lulu's your first, right?
Yeah.
A lot of first babies that come on the show.
No.
I know. Well, I don't know. Doing what we do for a living, working in the entertainment industry, it's I guess it's hard to start young. I don't know. Who do we know that may have started young?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Right, like we're all like at the age where we're like, yeah, this is my first and I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm from the South, so I have a lot of friends that started young, but not in our industry.
Yeah. Got it. How long have you been here in LA?
14 years.
14 years. Wow, that's a long time. Where in the South?
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Do you go back to visit?
Oh yeah, my parents and my brother are there.
Nice. Yeah, I'm from Ohio, so I'm actually going back to visit this weekend. Tomorrow I leave.
Whoa,
Going back for a wedding. Yeah, we're flying him back. He's got a new little cousin. Yeah, my first nephew. I have one brother.
Yay, congratulations.
Yeah. So he's gonna meet him for the first time.
That's
It'll be
great.
exciting. Yeah. But yeah, good to go back. So, but I guess I can assume you
one at a time.
one at a time. I can assume you're enjoying LA because you haven't gone back yet.
This is actually my third time living in LA.
Oh,
so.
okay. Oh, okay.
I came back and forth starting at 18. So,
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So this time has been 14 years.
Hey,
The other
no
times were
grabbing.
a little less long-lived.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Well, thank you, Lulu and
Yeah.
Steph, for joining us on the show.
Yeah.
Ivan, do you want to give us an update?
Well, as you can hear, Daddy Sit, no do internet play with baby.
Ah.
That is.
That's
So Phoenix is very specific.
He has a list of demands. It's like a hostage taker.
This is literally we're definitely in the negotiation phase of toddler of the three-nature-hood right now.
Yeah.
And as you can see, he's carried the entire block of dice with him in a stack like that. And I probably shouldn't go.
Yes.
Why don't?
It's a good lead into boss battle.
That's a great lead into boss battle.
All right.
Boss battle.
Boss battle. So Trisha, I heard you had a boss battle.
I do have a boss battle, and for any of you who have the younger ones that are transitioning from 2 naps to 1, which is what Logan's doing right now, we also have started him in school 1 day a week because we wanted him to have more time playing with other kids his age. Sometimes he gets to see Lulu, but I would say probably only about once a month. So we wanted him to get to play with other kids and to not have the experience of constantly having an adult watching him so that he can be a little bit more independent. So anyway, and we were like, let's expose him to germs, which he's already gotten sick by. So, daycare.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
The immune system building up.
Yeah.
But now that he is in school, they only let them nap once a day for the toddlers.
Right.
And they don't nap till 12:30. Whereas Logan, when he's home with me, wants to nap at like 8:30 a.m. and then he'll nap again later in the day around like 3. So it's tricky because I'm like, I've always operated on, I'll just put him down when he's tired. But I'm like, well, now if he's tired at 8:30 in the morning, do I put him down for a nap at 8:30? And then what if he's like, okay, I only need 1 nap, but I'm going to take it at 8:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
Like, how's that
It's a little weird.
work?
I vaguely recall when I first put Phoenix in our daycare when he was we put Phoenix in daycare at 3 months. But they oh, they're good. They're
Okay.
happy sounds.
Happy sounds. We're all like,
But I recall the daycare.
He's got water.
The daycare made it very, very clear that they said, let us know what his schedule is, and we'll do what's good for the parents. So I'm surprised that they're.
Well, they said let us know what his schedule is. We're going to try to keep him on his schedule. But they said, if he falls asleep at 10, we can put him in the infant room in a crib and he can nap there. But he's not just going to fall asleep when everyone's playing around him, even if he's yawning, and you know what I mean? So he stays up until 12:30 when they put him down for nap. Nice. And he'll still nap for about an hour and a half
They
or
don't
2
put it
hours.
in a separate room where all the napping is? They don't put him in a whole,
Well, they would if he fell asleep. If all the kids were playing and he just laid down on the ground and...
Would you like a puff, Lulu?
Because usually...
Can you ask nice? Can you ask nice?
Because they usually, from what I've seen, they usually have like a crib room where they put all the kids down for a nap, and they'll usually just when you say it's time to put Logan down for a nap, they should do that.
No, they keep all the toddlers on one schedule and the infants on a different one. But anyway, so that's what's happening. So I'm trying to figure out what I can do at home.
Oh, I see.
To make it make sense, because he's only there 1 day a week. So I think if he was there 5 days a week, we'd just be like, all right, well, let's just get on their schedule.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe this is just the consumer in me, but I feel like the daycare should be accommodating their schedule, not the other way around.
Yeah, but then there's a whole nother can of worms boss battle of we toured a whole bunch of daycares before we decided on this one.
This is the one you liked.
And this is the one we liked.
Yeah.
And this is one of the only ones, here you go, sweetheart. This is one of the only ones that would work with my crazy work schedule. So not that they're open very late, which is a problem that I've been having, but also they do flex care, so I can buy a pack of 5 days and then use them whenever I want, instead of needing to say well, here's the 2 days a week we're always going to do, or something
So
like
convenience is what is winning out.
You want to try to grab it yourself?
Oh, okay. She's an independent lady.
That makes sense. I mean, it's tough because you're right. It's like what are you exchanging?
But yeah, so if he wakes up at 6 o'clock in the morning and then is all yawny and tired at 8:30, what do? Do I put him down at 8:30 or do I try to keep him up?
Or you give him a bunch of caffeine.
Okay, perfect.
Then
Great, yeah.
Put on some rock music.
It is. Logan, what's wrong, big guy?
You want pus too?
What time does he go to daycare when he does go?
I usually take him about 8:30 or 9.
Okay, so right around when he would be napping. And is he like asleep when you get there? When you pull him out of the car?
He's tired, he's yawning and stuff.
You just want
Well, at some point, he probably will transition to the one nap anyway,
And he's right about that time. They say that they'll transition from one nap like right around 15 months, which is almost what he is now.
Right. So it just may be something where he's just gonna. It just may take a month or two for him to finally get onto a schedule that you apply him to, because it's really you can listen to him, but they will abide by a schedule that you put them on.
Yeah.
So it's whether they want to or not. Like I know I had to put Phoenix down to sleep several times when he's clearly not tired, but it is bedtime.
Yeah.
So
what are they really gonna do if he's falling asleep? I mean, they're not gonna keep him up. Right?
No, that's what they said. If he lays down and falls asleep, they'll put him in the infant room and put him to sleep. But
they'll just let him go to sleep.
He'll just power through it. Oh, there's a block in the coffee.
Coffee block.
Did you do chemistry, kid? Did you do block chemistry? You're smiling because you think you did something funny. No,
Coffee plus block equals delicious.
Daddy has to go clean this. Can you say hi? Can you say what you did? Can you say I've done my business. Goodbye. Yeah, you did this. Exactly.
My name is Phoenix, and I did something bad.
We experimented.
Lulu's the queen of science experiments with her bottle. But I get you. Like, Lulu is the queen of FOMO.
Yes, right?
Like, she does not want to miss out on anything. However, I think that after like 2 to 3 hours, if she's not showing signs of being tired, which by like 3 hours of being awake, she normally will lay her head down and show that she's getting there or rub her eyes. But if she's not, then, our friend America said, nap time doesn't always mean go to sleep. It means quiet, alone, lie down time. So 3 hours, if she's not showing signs of tired, she goes in the crib.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe just lay down quiet times? Mm-hmm. What do you think, Big Guy?
Yeah, that's something that that I think a lot of parents lose as well too is that it's just if it's nap time, it's okay if they don't fall asleep as long as they have quiet downtime.
Yeah, and he's great about quiet downtime. Like, he'll wake up in the morning. He wakes up right now at 6 a.m., but he'll just play in his crib by himself till we come get him.
That's phenomenal. Tyler
Yeah.
never did that. he wakes up.
Yeah.
He has a little stuffed crocodile that you pull the tail and it plays music. So I'll know he's awake because I'll just hear that music going. So like I knew someone had to pull it.
What's a
He's the only one in
soothing
there.
way to wake up?
Yeah. He's just in there
To a
playing until
crocodile.
I come
Yeah.
get him.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you waving? Yeah, cool. Cool. Okay, so take
Yeah.
my rubies.
Take my
Take my
rubies.
rubies.
I can kick it off if you guys want.
Go for it.
So I brought so we got him a tablet. It's just like a regular little iPad in here. It's like an iPad mini or something. But the cool thing is this case makes it pretty much Tyler proof. It's got like shock absorbers and it's just really tough and rubbery. He drops it all of the time. What have you done? Why are you making dragon noises? He
Phoenix.
pretends to be a dragon. He tries to bite it, and so far the screen is not cracked. You can see there's a little screen protector that's kind of bubbling a little bit, but there's no cracks on the screen, which is great. So and tablets are kind of they're becoming a little bit necessary to keep Tyler distracted. Maybe not with all kids, but Tyler sometimes has moments where it's like he really needs the tablet to calm down.
Sometimes. Yeah, we had to do it on the plane. We get it.
Yeah, and he's flying right now.
There's a Lulu on the steps. So I brought today these new bibs that I just got Logan off Bumpkin, or from Bumpkin, off Amazon I should say. They're Nintendo themed.
Oh, sweet.
Logan is still very into self-feeding with his hands, and we're trying to work on utensils, but long story short, a lot of the food ends up on the floor. So any of these plasticky bibs with a pocket,
That's awesome.
so finding nice Nintendo themed pocket bibs that was great.
We have those. We got them from Box Lunch also.
Cool.
So
That's awesome.
Box Lunch, if you don't know, owned by Hot Topic, but they give meals for like whatever. I don't know what the percentage is, but when you spend money at Box Lunch, you end up giving something to other families in need.
That's
Oh,
cool.
that's
Is it
great.
online?
Yeah, but that's where we got them. Hold on one moment.
I'll watch her.
Yeah, those are really cool. I love those. I like the
right?
the chomp chomp one.
This
What are those
is
called? What is that
Chomper?
point for?
Isn't this Chomp? Or no,
a bad
Chomper's the
minute.
cannon.
Yeah, the chain chomp is the guy
Yeah.
that's like chained to the thing.
Okay.
And then bullet bill. Yeah,
Piranha Plant?
Piranha Plant. I
Piranha
think that's
Plant.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah, so this one says Phoebe and this one says Superstar. So
Nice.
We also have a Batman and Superman from there too.
Oh, nice.
Cool. And yeah, same company, Bumpkins, is who made the Batman teething necklace that I'm wearing, but I've shown that on this show before. So there we go.
Nice.
All right,
Awesome. Who's next?
Steph, what are these?
Oh, so these leggings are Star Wars leggings, and she's got a Star Wars shirt on too. But these leggings are from Sorcerer's Stone, like Sorcerer's Stone, but Stone, SEWN, on Etsy. They're the softest pants
So cute.
ever. And she wears like a 6 to 12 months right now, but these are 0 to 3 months and they still fit perfectly fine. She's been wearing them since she was like maybe 3 months old. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, those are really cool. You missed a chance to say, you're like, what are these? You missed a chance to say, what are those? And bring back the dead me. What are those? So what are these?
There you go.
Yeah.
And her Star Wars shirt is from the boys section at Target because surprisingly, they still don't make cute Star Wars stuff for girls.
Not surprisingly, there are so many. I was just searching through Amazon for fun baby nerdy stuff, and all of it is Daddy's little this and Daddy's that, Daddy's player 2, Daddy's Padawan, Daddy, and I'm like, what about Mommy?
You would think
Right?
with Ray being the main character of the new episodes that they would, make some
You think
Ray-based
they
stuff.
cater
Yeah.
to mom fans?
Yeah,
but no.
exactly.
Etsy does,
Not on
but
camera,
Big
buddy.
Box
You gotta be
does
over here.
not.
Yeah.
Lulu delivery service.
Thank you. Oh, Lulu, what sound does a sheep make? What sound does a sheep make? No.
Some sheep are silent. Some sheep are very quiet.
She's like, I'm on the spot, Mom.
Yeah.
I'm on the spot.
Oh, wow.
What sound does a dinosaur make?
He finds Ivan very entertaining.
Logan is reorganizing everyone's shoes.
And Tyler has GTA'd your vehicle.
That's okay. Well, you didn't throw any babies out of it to get on the car.
Oh, you want to go get Ivan? Go get him.
He hasn't run over any pedestrians yet.
Phoenix's favorite thing to do is to take everyone's socks, ball them up, and then shove them into the shoes as much as you can.
Okay.
Check mine.
Then throw them.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay. Logan can say the word shoe, so he's really into shoes right now.
Nice.
Yeah, it's shoes. As he moves everybody's shoes around. Shoes.
She's more about hats.
Oh yeah, Logan calls hats hats. It's kind of like at because he can't say the H sound. I think he can't start with the H sound, so he has to lead in with at.
That's hilarious.
At.
I kind of want to put like walker legs on a beanie now.
Yeah.
So what I was trying to say is there is a tablet called the Samsung Galaxy.
Yes.
And it is literally this big. You know?
Oh, there's a bunch of Samsung Galaxies, but yes, there is one in that size.
Yeah, I think it's a Samsung Galaxy. Samsung Galaxy. I forgot. There's another word attached to the end of it, but it is the giant, like 13 or 14-inch tablet.
Okay.
And it can flip to either like a sit up or a lay down position. And it's when I got it several years ago, it was around $500.
I know.
So a little less than what like a standard iPad would be. Certainly cheaper than an iPad. But the difference is that it's huge, so the kids have a little more room for error to play their games on, as far as like moving their fingers around.
Yeah.
And so I feel like it's cheaper than just getting an iPad for them, like a little tiny iPad. It's definitely more reliable than getting like a Leapfrog tablet, which are kind of cheap and only have a couple of small purposes.
I have a Leapfrog.
Yeah.
Those are the only pieces.
Do you like it?
Yeah, he plays with it. He likes it.
As long as those are
But yeah, I get what you mean.
That's
yeah,
what I was trying to make
it's,
sure.
It's kind of limited. Yeah.
But it's also an Android, so you just install it with all of your
Yeah, and there's a bunch of free like learning apps and stuff.
Yeah, all of that. And then I pay the monthly for abcmouse.com, so I just put ABC Mouse on
Yeah,
it.
you keep talking. I'll go see what's going on.
I put ABC Mouse on it, and it's very good for him because I can either do it with him, and we can do educational programs, or he can just go into toddler mode and then just play whatever he wants. He also the PBS.org app is free, and it has all of PBS's programming on it. That just cycles through. So like all the like Word Party and all the Jim Henson,
That's great.
all of the stuff that they sell to PBS, all of it's on the tablet for free.
Yay!
So if you're thinking about, should I get a tablet for my little one, like don't blow the huge amount of money on an iPad. Like just go get a nice big tablet that runs, the Android software onto it, and just because the bigger screen they have, the more room they have to maneuver. The only thing it's bad for is it doesn't travel well. So
Now, I may have missed when you said this, but what is the general retail price on that?
so when I bought it, which was about 3 years ago,
Yeah.
it was $500.
Okay.
So it's probably down at that point now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Samsung has actually been making Galaxy tablets for ages because back in the day when I worked for Samsung, before I made YouTube videos, I worked for Samsung's IT department in their marketing. They were making Samsung Galaxy tablets back then.
It's crazy. Yeah, because I have a Tablet Pro S, which is the touchscreen one as well too. But I'm trying to remember what this version of it is. It is just a giant freaking. We used them for the Hearthstone show at GS.
Cool.
Worthy Opponents.
Yeah.
So we bought a whole bunch of them for Worthy Opponents.
Nice.
And I just said, hey, can I buy that one off of you? Because we had such a good experience with it.
Perfect. That's great. Awesome. Okay, well, for our multiplayer segment, we always like to highlight our guest if we have a guest. So, Steph, in your time as a nerdy parent, are there any pro tips that you have for anyone else out there who might be venturing on this journey for the first time?
Well, we always referred to Lulu as a tiny human and not a baby. Like that's been a big thing for us.
We do that too.
That we didn't want to ever set our expectations for her low. We always wanted to set them high, and if she rose to them, that's great. And if not, because she's just a tiny version of us, right? Our kids are just tiny versions of us. And we get tired and we get hungry too, and we get cranky when those things happen. And kids, they're the same.
And the only difference is that they're still developing the communication skills to be able
Exactly.
to produce that out. So sometimes you just have to have the extra patience to understand that they're trying to communicate, they just don't know how.
Yeah.
So with that being the case, a lot of people questioned when we started. We do a lot of traveling with Lulu.
You do. I love that. I'm so jealous. My husband and I constantly have conversations where he does not want to do a lot of long flights and traveling with Logan, and I'm itching to get out and do something.
Yep.
But you guys have really successfully done it.
The thing is, her first flight was when she was 2 months old, and that was to New York, so that's a 5-hour flight from LA. But when she was 8 months, we took her to Australia and New Zealand.
Amazing.
And
Yeah.
when she
And that's what, 12 or 13 hours from here?
16.
Yeah. I mean,
But-
I've done 5-hour flights. I couldn't even imagine 16 hours.
And we've never done flights with her alone, which I'm
two
about
of
to in the next 2 weeks. We're doing our first solo flight to Tampa, so that'll be interesting.
It's a unique experience. I've done it a few times. We've flown to Florida as well
Yeah.
too, and I've flown with him solo. It's just all about just accepting that you're doing it. You know?
So here are my tips as far as travel goes,
Yeah.
especially if you're mom traveling when they're little. A big thing is to try to nurse them, like get a window seat.
On the way up and on the way down.
Exactly. Try to nurse them on the way
for
up and the way
ears.
down for the ears. But honestly, we did that for the first couple flights. Lulu has now been on something like 16 flights in 14
girl.
months, something like that. But we did that in the beginning. Now she doesn't need that at all. She's totally fine. Sometimes
Great.
I'll try to give her a bottle or whatever, just because it's hard to time that the older they get.
It is hard to time that. And then I
Because-
wonder, some people say give them like lollipops on the way up or way down or whatever you can muster that will keep them suckling.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. The second thing is, here, I have at least 2 more tips. The next tip would be always try to time your flights to be nighttime flights
So they can sleep.
so that they
Yes.
sleep. Because that's a big one, especially if you're doing international travel, like a 16-hour flight. When we did that, we had a red eye, so she slept the first 10 hours of the flight, and that was really great. And then the last 6 hours, it was a combination of trying to keep her entertained. And the last thing I'd say is try to get the bassinet seat on long flights, which that's like the end cap.
Do you know, every time I have gone up to the gate and said, hey, can I get the bassinet seat? They were like, we don't do that on this flight.
Well,
every time I've
It's
asked.
because it's mostly on international travel.
Okay.
So, hi. Who's that?
Oh,
That sounded like something.
they were playing nicely.
So the bassinet seat is like in between first class and economy or any of those where there's an end section. There are little holes, and they'll bring in a travel bassinet that just kind of snaps in.
Whoop, Lulu on the steps.
Let's
Okay.
go grab her.
Okay. And
So
then
she's
there
on
were
her own.
none. And then there were none. All right.
Moving to multiplayer.
Coming back in. Speaking of multiplayer, yes. So Steph, thank you for all your multiplayer pro tips. You're amazing.
Oh, okay.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. Today's been extra chaotic, I feel like.
It just keeps ramping up in chaotic.
Yes, as the kids get older and maybe as they become more and more friends with each other, they get into more mischief. I don't know. But as the kids get older, this is seeming to get harder, which I thought would be
Yes.
the opposite.
You would think. Yeah. We should just set them all up on tablets and be like, there are the kids, you could look at them, but they will just be interacting with screens.
We also have to do this picture-in-picture stuff where they're like we're filming them play.
I
We
know.
gotta get this picture-in-picture.
Although,
stuff.
would we be filming them playing, or would we be filming them for 2 seconds until one of them pulls down the tripod and the phone's
Yeah.
just on the ground?
Yeah.
We have to get one of the
Wall-mounted.
quarter mounted. Yeah, the
Yes.
wall-mounted. We gotta get a wall-mounted one for
Yes,
them.
that would be great.
We're renovating your house over there.
You know what? Actually, I could probably move that smart camera into the other room to capture them. It would just only be like super grainy and 720p, as long as nobody cares.
That's cool. Yeah, then we could have like exorcism and stuff happen. Or like paranormal activities.
So funny. All right, well, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Alright, later. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking right here. And if you want to check out last week's podcast, you can go ahead and click right over here. And as always, don't forget to like and leave a comment. All right, see ya.